Hey, welcome in Huntsville. Another wonderful good morning to you. Thanks for waking up with us.
What do you love about Huntsville? What makes this a great place to be?
Everyone here is very genuine and very kind and friendly. You never hesitate to speak up and say hello or good morning or just acknowledge the person walking by.
The thing that I love most about Huntsville, I love the peace that Huntsville brings. I love the peace that it gives me.
I feel accepted and part of the town and like I belong here.
Huntsville is where my lovely wife lived when I met her, so I moved here. So I'm pretty thankful for her.
Starting to pick up.
Yep. Well, that'll be great on live, on a podcast.
Hey, we may lose one of these canopies. There it goes.
Oh, boy.
I knew that was going to happen.
We're bucking for you in Huntsville, Texas.
Yeah, you're live, Arma. Welcome. What's up, Arma? How you doing? We got you. Hey, we're tapped into your computer there too, where you work. We can actually see you on video. I hacked your computer. So beautiful earrings today, Arma. You're always beautiful. Very nice.
You're so silly.
Welcome in.
Welcome.
What is isn't there a word like in German, like willkommen?
Welcome?
I don't
know. That sounds more like we're a vampire.
Welcome. I don't know. Anyways, here we go. Justin Killingsworth, Jake Killa in the house today.
Good morning.
Hey, our new start time. We just decided 7:30. Here we go.
Well, that's what we were talking about, and then I rolled up.
And you know what? I will say this. I forgot to let Justin know that we were still starting at 7. Not your fault. But we have been, I don't want to push this any longer. And I said
7:30 it is. So I started it today.
So starting today, and Kyle Kreiner's already saying willkommen. Starting today, Rick Boning is on. Starting today, we're going to start at 7:30. We need to get in.
Obviously.
And Kate Boning kind of started she's like, you need to get into the routine. You need to get your children into the routine. Mm-hmm. You need to get into the routine. And then Justin solidified the routine this morning.
You know what? Today was also the first day back for the kids in Willis.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's been a struggle this morning already.
It's been a go. Justin Killingsworth showed up. Can you show us this awesome trench coat? Is this called like a trench coat?
A pea coat.
What?
A pea coat.
Pea coat. Check this thing out, man. This thing is pretty legit.
It's actually really warm and comfy.
Yeah, and you need that in this studio because we don't run the heater in here. Yeah. So, welcome in. Here we go. New start time, and we want to welcome all of you in. Thanks for being a part of the show here as always. We are here downtown Huntsville. We're going to get started at 7:30.
Did you see? Speaking of downtown Huntsville, did you see the new sign at the park?
I did, where it says
historic downtown.
I did.
I thought that was so cute.
I think that thing popped up a few weeks ago, and I didn't notice it until.
I noticed it right when I pulled in.
Yeah, it's been there for a while, but I noticed it like a few weeks ago.
Awesome.
So it's there. The lights are coming down over at Rather Park, so Christmas is officially gone. Oh. Although I did see some lights this morning when I was pulling out of the neighborhood, and I'm not going to judge. Some people said I don't. Someone told me that they didn't have family coming in until Saturday, so they wanted to leave their lights up.
Somebody said you take them down the 6th. There's like a whole superstition over that, I think.
You may have been watching the show because we talked about taking them down on the 6th.
Oh yeah,
we did. We said we actually had a morning door. We said, when do you take your lights down here in Texas or even anywhere, and the general consensus online was January the 6th. And
Unless you're singing that, what's that song?
12 Days of Christmas?
No. Something about being a redneck woman, keeping your Christmas lights on your front porch all year long.
But the LED lights now, pretty good thing.
Pretty good. They help light up the yard.
They do. Welcome in. Here we go on a new time, 7:30. Starting from now on, we'll be on 7:30 tomorrow. Billy Cawthon already knows. Deanna Irwin's going to be with us tomorrow, so she already knows. So we are now starting at 7:30. Karen Denman does not know, so I need to let her know on Monday.
Fun.
And then Tuesday, Jason does not know. Rick knows because he's watching, but that's how we're going to get started. All this is due to Bridget getting a new job. Very thankful to Bays Achievement Center, Daniel Bays, and the family there. They had an opening. Bridget unexpectedly kind of applied for that. I told her Daniel had texted me and said, "Hey, if Bridget's interested, let us know." And Bridget was, she goes, "Well, I don't know." And I said, "Well, just call him back, text him." And she did. And then she calls me. She's like, "Oh, I got an interview this afternoon." And so that was a couple of months ago. And
that's good.
So really excited. And the reason for that is we're going to be taking Braylon back to Tomorrow's Promise. So really excited about that. And then a close friend of ours will be watching Caden for us. But she can't watch Caden until 7 a.m. And guess who is going to be dropping children off because Bridget goes to work at 6? Daddy.
That'll be fine.
So I will be the one, and Bridget's. We haven't talked about this yet. We're officially married now. By the way, Justin.
That's exciting.
I missed you guys. I know you couldn't make it.
I know.
I was so excited to have y'all, man. But you didn't make it.
Yes,
but that's okay. But we haven't talked about this yet. But I think Bridget will be the one picking them up because she'll get off at 3.
Sweet.
And I usually don't wrap up until 5 every day. So, anyways, let us know your thoughts on this time. Honestly, I mean, we did a little preliminary survey back in the day on this, and the general consensus was that most people said that this time actually works better for them from 7:30 to 8:30.
I enjoyed my not having to get up at 5.
So I think generally this may work better, but let us know your thoughts. Does the 7:30
work?
Work?
Saying this morning.
Saying good morning. Clay Talsworth over 0 Degree Candy already letting us know he's out there this morning. Good morning, Clay. Jennifer Augustinetti, our good. Jennifer texts the text line before anyone else.
Really?
She texts at like 6 a.m. every morning because
Wow.
she wants to get in on that keyword. And we love you, Jennifer. She's saying good morning. It is Thankful Thursday. She always has a
Thankful
acronym.
Thursday.
Thankful Thursday here on the show today. So good to see you, Jennifer. Kyle Kreiner saying I got a meeting at 8 o'clock, so I'm going to have to drop off early. So look, the time may not work for Kyle. Saucier Woodworks, Jamie Saucier, he came by yesterday to say hello. Great man.
Yes.
And if you're looking behind you, for those of you that are new, we have a lot of new folks on the show. Jamie Saucier did this sign for us. So it's a beautiful sign. We need one of these up at the Color Bar.
Yes.
Do you have a wooden sign at the Color Bar?
No.
Jamie could hook you up.
That would be
He'll
awesome.
charge for it, but it's so beautiful, the signs that he does. I mean, this thing has, Jamie, you know better than I because I'm not a wood guy, but I know he uses like what do you call it? Like
a
router.
laser engraver or a router?
Like a router, CNC machine to do it.
Oh,
but
cool.
what is that in between? Is that like resin? You see him in?
Yeah.
It looks like resin, but beautiful job. We appreciate you, Jamie. Thanks for coming by, saying hi. Quentin Glaze this morning saying good morning. And more folks as well are starting to join. Bridget is on this morning as well. Love you, sweetheart. Again, let us know. 7:30. Does this work better for you or worse for you? If it works worse for you, sorry.
Sorry, it's going to happen at 7:30.
We have to do it at 7:30. We are here. Wanted to get some just regular house cleaning out of the way. It's definitely not. We don't ever take it for granted. But a big thank you to Elliot Herzlich of Elliot's Jewelers for sponsoring our studio. We wouldn't be able to be here every day without Elliot, and also Paul Oley of the Gallery for all of your photography needs. And then, of course, definitely would not be able to be here without our Foundation 5 sponsors. You'll see them each and every weekday here on the show, and on Thursdays, and the first Thursday of the month.
First Thursday. First and fifth.
Jay Kelly, yeah, first and fifth. Leap year this year, by the way.
Yes. Abby is going to be on the 3rd.
Awesome.
Third.
I texted you. Justin Killingsworth here. Color Bar is our big sponsor on Thursday. I texted you. I said, man, Abby is a rock star at these commercials. She came over here.
She is.
We knocked those things out like in 30 minutes.
It's good.
And we didn't have to do hardly any retakes. And I said, Abby, you may have like a future on the side. I don't want to take her away from the Color Bar. But I said, you may have a future on the side of doing these voiceovers. She has a really good voice
Like
for
the
that.
whole Siri voice.
Yes.
She could be the next Siri.
Apparently that Siri it's actually like a real person.
Yeah.
I didn't know that at first.
I want to say that the real Siri is a redhead, too. Hang on.
So it might be.
We're going to look.
Kyle said, don't worry about me. If I'm working, I usually pop in my headphones. See, Kyle Kreiner, Justin, I have to talk about this morning.
It was awesome.
He's very awesome, and he is the role model viewer of this show. He and Rick and Jamie Saucier and Bridget, my sweetheart, my wife. That sounds cool to say that. She's out there. These are our role model viewers, and we need to
She has a
replicate
little
them.
red to her hair. That's the real voice of Siri.
Asia. What does it say? Asia real estate. Oh, I guess she was speaking at an Asian real estate summit.
Yeah, Susan Alice Bennett, the American voice actress for Siri.
What's her name again?
Susan Alice Bennett.
Susan Alice Bennett or Buffett? Bennett.
Bennett.
Oh, she's an American voice actress. All right, check this out. When you watch the show, you never know what's going to happen. And big thanks to Justin this morning for bringing this to our. This is very important news. Never knew that we'd be talking about who is the voice of Siri. There you go. There's the voice of Siri right there.
Can we play a little video? Did you see the video right below?
No, I did not.
Let's hear it.
So,
just to hear her talk.
Siri, who is the voice of Siri? I am the voice of Siri. There she is. I kind of got chills.
But it sounds like
Her real name is Susan Bennett. She's here
it
with us this
sounds
morning. Let's ask her
robotic.
questions. Siri,
Yeah.
why is 1 foot longer than the other? Siri, what is the driving time from New York to LA?
Nice to meet you.
Siri,
Hello.
you happy to be here this morning?
I'm sorry, Michaela. I cannot answer those questions.
Really cool.
Did she just say that? Like,
Yeah.
it sounded
Nice to be
that
here.
was
How
not.
long ago did you
what?
get the voiceover gig for the Apple iPhone?
This happened in 2005 before anyone ever thought of an iPhone. No, I take that back. Steve Jobs, I'm sure, had
Right.
thought of it. Yes, the original recordings were done as text-to-speech voices, and it was done in 2005, the whole month of July 2005, 4 hours a day.
Wow.
I was speaking all kinds of crazy sentences.
What did you record? How many words or lines do you record? Because I've asked Siri almost everything and gotten a lot of different answers.
I know people think that they came up with the phrases that she speaks originally, but originally it was just a bunch of sentences and phrases that were created so that every single combination of vowels and consonants and syllables
To be pieced
could
together.
be spoken.
And this is
Yeah.
There you go. Wow.
So I remember watching that. Anyways, it was really cool information.
There you go.
Random stuff.
Justin Killingsworth bringing it to us this morning. Well, hey, we got a good show lined up. It's Justin and I today, and we're excited to talk about what's going on at the Color Bar, some
Absolutely.
big news, and we'll show some pictures a little bit later in the
Yes.
show of a new
More
location.
expansion.
Another expansion, and helping out people that need the help, which is
Absolutely.
great. That's what the Color Bar is all about. And I want folks to know that I'm not just saying it because Justin supports us. Justin was supporting us long before he ever came on this show, and he supports this community. When I first came to Huntsville, you were one of the first guys that I met, and I don't mind saying, along with Dacry Beebe, Dacry really made me feel welcome in this community. And, and I know that everybody deals with things and they go through struggles, but friends, I want to encourage you this morning. That's why it's so important that we reach out and love on people and help people.
Absolutely.
And I think about folks like that. Robert Lindemann helped me feel welcome here to Huntsville, and many other folks as well. And Justin, you were one of those also, man. And
I appreciate that.
the thing that I noticed about you is that you were always active. You're always doing stuff in the community. And you just told me a while ago, I guess it was before I got back. March, you turned 30 in March.
This coming.
I thought you were older than that. I thought you were going on, not saying that you look like it, but I thought you're probably like in your mid to upper 30s, maybe close to 40.
That would be great.
So, but you've worked so hard in this community, Justin, and you've made an impact on so many people. And, friends, I think this morning, maybe that's the inspiration today. I always like to find something to have an inspiration about. And I think this morning it's just, what are you doing to influence others, or how are you influencing others? And I heard it like this one time, Justin, that made so much sense. If you're not picking somebody up, you're letting them down.
Absolutely.
And that's the phrase of the day. So think about that. Today, if you're not lifting somebody up, are you putting them down? And think about the words that you talk during the day. Are the words that you're talking to others, is it just filling the air? I know sometimes we have to get things off of our chest, and that's okay. But, I go out to eat, and I listen to conversations, Justin, and I think about, and I'm not judging because I'm sure I know I have tons of meaningless conversations, but I want my conversations to be more meaningful than meaningless.
Absolutely.
I don't want to just
Absolutely.
just fill the air, Although on the show we fill the air quite a bit. So, but we hope that we lift you up, in some capacity here. But friends, again, do us a big favor. Justin's been real big about this too. He helped us a lot with social media ideas. Hit the like button this morning if you're on our YouTube or our Facebook.
That's subscribe.
Streams. Hit subscribe if you're on YouTube, and make sure to share this broadcast, especially if you're on Facebook. We have noticed a really awesome increase in our viewership, especially as we got closer to the end of 2023, and we appreciate that. We don't do that because of what we're trying to do, Justin. We do that because we want to reach more people in our community, just like JL.
Skittles can have some serious influence.
Yeah, that's Clay over there, 0 degree. Skittles will have serious influence. When Clay, from time to time, brings us Skittles to give away.
Ooh, yes.
And, man, when we give that stuff away, our text line blows up. Like, literally blows up, man.
I'm still waiting on the candy machine for the color bar. He's going to put a little...
Do you realize how popular that would be? Like the
I know, I'm
quarters
worried if he can keep up.
Are you doing that, Clay, anywhere right now? We'll see.
I'm kind of his test market. Okay, but speaking up, I'm going to blast Clay for just a minute.
Like in a positive, or is this okay?
Positive way. We're not going to talk about.
You're
we're not
blast
going to
him.
talk
Like,
about some other things that are happening in town. Anyways, dinosaur. So we recently brought on 0 Degrees to our farmhouse furniture and gift store that used to be here in Huntsville, and we moved it to Old Town Spring. Do I need to pause?
No, you're fine.
Oh, there we go.
You're good.
Hey, look. Now I'm centered in the camera.
There you go.
Thank you, production crew in the back. We've expanded so much.
Yeah, they're starting soon. For now, it's me getting up and down out of breath. All right.
Anyways, that candy is selling like hotcakes. Like the first 2 days we had it in there, I think we sold like 20 bags of candy. It was absolutely ridiculous. And I'm like, Clay, here's our sales. We need more.
At the color bar?
No. At the farmhouse.
Oh, at the farmhouse. Okay.
Furniture store in Old Town Spring. So, I think, let me see. I'm going to pull.
Dude, I just had an idea. You ought to offer that. I mean, we'll charge it. But I would buy those Skittles while I'm getting my hair done.
So Clay was going to put a candy machine in. Like the one you put quarters in? That means I'd have to stock quarters in the drawer. But that's okay.
I would definitely, if I was there, I would definitely buy that while I'm getting my... By the way, I came in. You saw me there. Birdie did all of your staff does such a great job. But Birdie, man, I have never almost fallen asleep. I didn't realize that y'all's cheers. Listen, guys, if you think of the color bar, so many people think, oh, well, it's just a place for ladies. And not true.
Look at this. So since Clay has put the candy in the store, we've sold 83, and that's in less than 3 weeks.
Wow. 83.
83 bags of candy. It's crazy.
And this is the farmhouse furniture that's
in Old Town Spring.
In Old Town Spring.
Yes.
Man.
I literally think it's been in there a week. What did he say?
Clay said, I have it. I will bring it by today. So there you go.
You're going to be able to get your little Skittles while you're getting your hair did.
There you go. Quarters in it. I wanted to go back to what I was talking about, Justin. Birdie literally put me to sleep. She
put me to sleep.
In a good way. Like I have never got my hair cut before to where the barber chair like laid down flat. Yeah. I mean, she bust out that straight edge razor because I called and I said, I didn't want to I love all your employees. Gayla, we've had Chris on, Pablo.
Well, Gayla will only be in Huntsville 1 day a week now.
Oh, great.
We'll talk about why here shortly.
But the thing is like I asked and they said, oh, well, Birdie has that. And I wanted that straight razor. And this is what I'm getting at. If guys are out there watching this morning, you think, oh, the color bar is only for ladies. Not true. Nope. Not true. And when I went in, that barber chair went flat when she brought out
that chair, huh?
Oh, my goodness,
I do too.
It almost put me to sleep.
Shipping was a little crazy on that chair, but I like that chair.
I didn't know that they could go back like that.
Oh, yeah.
And there you go.
So that's that is when things are a little slow. That's where each one of them likes to take a turn and sit. And I'm like, no, do something. You got time to lean. You got time to clean.
I've heard that one before. That's the nap pod, for the Color Bar. Well, friends, we got a lot more. We're going to talk about some of the expansion happening at the Color Bar. We want to hear from you, so please keep those comments coming in. We're going to step aside, take a brief break. Justin, I'm feeling generous again today.
Are you? Are we going to give some money away?
I'm being a little too generous because the bank account's getting low. But you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to bless someone today with $20. $20 coming your way.
Speaking of blessing, there's a new scavenger hunt coming up for businesses.
I saw that Jamie was doing that. Yeah. She is
with
Osprey
her
Storage.
On the show.
Sure did.
So super excited about what's coming with that.
She has done great here promoting. She's over at Osprey Storage. We've had them, and you can find out more on HelloHuntsvilleTX.com. Text in the keyword New Year along with your name. That's on the Granny Mary's Cajun Asian Cuisine text line. Hey, keep Randolph in your prayers. He has been battling some back issues and things like that, I believe, and he just put it out there. Said, guys, I'm sorry if I'm not open when you come by sometimes because he's been battling just some physical ailments. But we need to support him as much as we can. He sponsors our text line because that line costs money. We don't get it for free. And his investment in us actually pays for that line. So text in the keyword New Year along with your name, and no spaces, New Year along with your name, on the Granny Mary's Cajun Asian Cuisine text line to 936-339-0139. Our show's always on a Thursday, brought to you by our good friends at the Color Bar. They are your neighborhood salon. We'll step aside. We'll take a break. National news and a word from our sponsors. We'll be back in just a few moments. Stay with us. It's your show on a Thursday. It's Good Morning Huntsville.
USA News, I'm Ryan Daniels. Biden administration officials, including those at the U.S. State Department, say they don't know who was behind the attack inside Iran Wednesday that left 100 people dead.
We don't have any more detail in terms of how it happened or who might be responsible for it.
National Security Council spokesman John Kirby speaking late Wednesday. 2 explosions rocked an area very close to the site where a top Iranian general was killed by U.S. forces several years ago. The Israel-Hamas war turning global, still a fear amongst those in D.C. 60 Republican congressmen, led by new House Speaker Mike Johnson, take time to tour the southern border in Eagle Pass, Texas.
From Michigan to Florida, we represent over half the U.S. states because every state in America is now a border state, and we've seen that on vivid display today.
Speaker Johnson with reporters Wednesday, the White House piling blame on Republicans for the immigration crunch.
Speaker Johnson, who has been very clear where he stands on the border, continues with the House Republicans to make this a political issue and has blocked any efforts for the president to deal with the border.
Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre told reporters Republicans rejected President Biden's supplemental funding request, which included border funding. But Republicans argue there needs to be significant policy changes from the administration. Colorado's Democratic Secretary of State says she believes former President Trump is an insurrectionist, while at the same time likely including his name on primary ballots in Colorado anyway. Secretary of State Jenna Griswold spoke out on Wednesday. At the same time, though, Colorado's deadline to finalize presidential primary ballots is Friday, and Griswold is not bound by a Colorado Supreme Court's earlier decision to keep Trump's name off the ballot. The issue is being resolved in the courts in the meantime. This is USA News.
I've got a unique vacation idea for you that's right here in the United States. If you're ready for a vacation that's fun and downright affordable, listen up. It's driving distance for many of you, so no planes, no airline delays, no hassles. It's Branson, Missouri, the entertainment capital of the Midwest. Live music for everyone. Branson has 3 beautiful, enormous lakes, water attractions, live shows, great food, and tons of entertainment. It's a perfect vacation for you and your family, or if you're retired and you want to have a great time. And you can stay in Branson for as low as $99 a night. Please understand, this is not a timeshare offer. It's a real vacation for as little as $99 a night. We've got a free vacation guide we want to send you right now. All you have to do is call for complete details. Get your free Branson, Missouri guide right now by calling this number.
800-399-4215. 800-399-4215. 800-399-4215. That's 800-399-4215.
Have you heard of Google, Amazon, or Wikipedia? Their founders were all Montessori students. Montessori is the only educational method developed by a doctor using the scientific method for what was best for the child. Come check out our award-winning childcare schools at Tomorrow's Promise. Did you know that 90% of brain development happens the first 5 years of life? Early childhood education is the most important time of life. Come find out what makes us different and why we are now adding a third location. Visit tpms.life for more information. Education you can trust.
Hey listeners, Rob here, and I'm excited to welcome Abby from the Color Bar, where they're all about meeting every community need with continuous innovation.
Thanks, Rob. We're thrilled to evolve, offering stylish cuts for kids, men, and women, alongside expert coloring services.
That's fantastic. What's new and exciting in the world of the Color Bar?
We're always adding to our repertoire. Whether it's trendy cuts for all ages or dynamic coloring techniques, our team is geared up for it.
That's great to hear. Any sneak peek into future plans?
Our community drives us, Rob. Stay tuned for more services on the horizon, ensuring we cater to everyone's unique tastes.
Exciting times ahead. And Abby, tell us about the Color Bar's locations.
We're not just in one spot, we're spreading the magic in multiple locations. You can find us in Huntsville and Conroe.
Fantastic. So listeners, for a stylish experience with the Color Bar, visit colorbartx.com or call 936-439-4972. With multiple locations, they're here to give you a look that feels uniquely yours.
We can't wait to welcome everyone to the Color Bar.
When you live and work in the town where you were born and raised, lots of people become just like family. I'm Billy Cawthon, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. Over the years, we've shared a lot of good times and some tough times, and I'm honored to be the one you call on in your time of need. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, our goal is to help our neighbors in need and always provide the most outstanding service available, even on those really tough days. I thank you for your trust in us. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we're here for you.
Welcome to Magnolia Kennel of Huntsville, where we've been caring for your furry family members for over 4 decades. Nestled at 877 IH 45 South, our kennel is a perfect retreat for your pet. With a climate-controlled facility, spacious exercise yards, we ensure a comfortable and enjoyable stay. At Magnolia Kennel, we offer a range of options including overnight boarding, extended stay boarding, and doggy day out. But that's not all. We also provide additional pampering services like baths and nail care to keep your pets looking and feeling their best. Making a reservation is a breeze at magnoliakennel.com. We take great pride in our dedication to the community, supporting our local fire departments by providing oxygen pet masks. Stay connected and enjoy adorable pet updates by following us on Facebook. Magnolia Kennel of Huntsville is where dogs get to be dogs. Visit us at magnoliakennel.com to book your pet's next stay. We can't wait to meet your 4-legged family members.
All right, back at it here, 7:58.
We're here.
7:58.
Aren't the kids? They're not in school yet.
When do they go back? Monday. Hey,
well, if you were supposed to be at work at 8, you got 2 minutes.
You got 2 minutes to not get fired. And
if you show up late, don't show up empty-handed.
I don't know if Whataburger's still the solution.
And, you know,
it used to be. It just doesn't taste the same.
Whataburger used to put picante sauce in all their taquitos, right? Now you have to ask for that.
No, I've always put it in manually. Like I've always asked for I didn't know they would put it. So you could ask them to put it in there and they would put it in for you? Or do they give you the little tubs of it and you put it in?
They give you the little tubs, but like they don't willingly give out condiments anymore.
Ah, I gotcha. You have to say.
I mean, they do give it to you, but you have to ask.
Are you a spicy ketchup or a regular ketchup?
Spicy. Wait, the white label.
I do both.
I like the white label.
That's like ultimate spicy.
No, it's like, I don't know, secret sauce number 2 or something.
Ah, okay.
It's pretty good. I like it.
There we go. Hey, speaking of young people, how about this? We just put up an article last night. It's not an official announcement, but I think that folks get the idea of where it's going. Trevonde Sweat, awesome. I didn't get a chance to broadcast this young man, but he was a standout at Huntsville High School. And Trevonde Sweat kind of nonchalantly announced his bid to the NFL draft. And some guys, I'm not in that realm of figuring out who goes where, but
Some guys have said first round, 21st pick. But what an awesome highlight for this young man and for our community. The community is so proud of him. Had a stellar college career at the University of Texas. They were literally 6 points away from a bid to the national championship coming up here soon. But you can find out more. Read that article online at HelloHuntsvilleTX.com. It's getting a lot of traction. In fact, the last time we shared news about him, I think it had over 2,100 views.
Nice.
And almost 1,000 likes. And so it just shows the community spirit around this young man. And this young man, Tavondre, is a huge blessing to Huntsville, his family. And again, you can read the entire article online. Put it up late last night at HelloHuntsvilleTX.com. He did not say, I'm entering the NFL draft, but when you say, Longhorn Nation, I love y'all, it's been a great journey. Now it's time for the next chapter of my life. You can kind of put things together and say
Absolutely.
He's probably going to declare for the draft. So congratulations to him and all of our young people. This community has a lot to be proud of and some really, really great things happening. We're here on a Thursday. Thanks again to Elliott's Jewelers sponsoring our studio, Paulie, the gallery, and obviously, of course, I always say those words because it is the big day on Thursday with Justin Killingsworth. Thursday. Appreciate the Color Bar.
Not just me, it's the Color Bar.
It's the Color Bar.
Team.
And your employees, I know you're here with us the first and sometimes the last Thursday.
The first and the fifth.
The first and the fifth. But Justin, some exciting news happening. You still have the location here in Huntsville. I always have to bring that up.
Yes, we have Huntsville, Creekside, Conroe,
and
now Worthington Manor. So our first day on site there was yesterday. The residents loved us. Worthington Manor is a premier community for the elderly in Conroe. So super excited about them. It's owned by a fantastic company called the Lindsay Group. And I think Rob's working on pulling up some photos.
I'm just trying to keep you going here, Justin.
Pull their Yelp page.
Check that out, though. I mean, look, I know. Can I show this one? This is kind of the video here. Is that cool?
The salon will pop up on there as well.
On this intro here?
Yeah. Give it a minute.
Beautiful place. Those of you on Spirit, there it is. No, that's the exercise room.
That's that workout room. Wait, it's coming.
Oh, this is cool.
Workout spa should be coming up.
They have a man cave?
They have a man cave, a pub, a woodworking shop. I walked in and I was like, can I move in?
Oh, this is so cool. They have art.
There's the manicure section of the spa. There's the entry to the spa, the salon.
Hold up.
The nail room. So it is, we have a full spa there, massage, hair, and nails.
That is so cool, Justin, that you guys are doing this. Such a blessing to these residents as well, man. So
they thoroughly enjoyed it. There's a table at lunch and dinner and breakfast and all the things that the resident or the staff members refer to as the Golden Girls table. And if the Golden Girls don't like you, well, we all know how that goes.
Yeah, you're not very golden if the Golden Girls don't like you.
But the Golden Girls found us a hit. They all came at the same time.
So I don't want to give away like any trade secrets, but I think, you found such a really cool niche to go in and help these communities like MRC and
Absolutely.
How does something like that come to pass? Do you drive by and just say like, man, it'd be great to help them? Maybe some marketing expertise for a business owner
So
out there.
like the Creekside here had a need. I mean, they can continue to post and continue to post. James, they had that posting for, I don't know, about a year. And I had reached out and I said, hey, James, I'm Justin with the Color Bar and, I'd like to help you. I've noticed that you've had this vacancy for a while. I can handle the staffing of it. Here are the terms and the conditions, and we moved on. So...
What about like a place like this one in Conroe? Did you call? Did you look around?
Same thing.
Actually, I need as well.
Actually, they kicked They actually kicked someone out so that we could take over. So it for us, and the reason why they did kick them out is it's about the experience.
Yeah,
it is about the experience. It doesn't matter if you're 1 year old or you are 100 years old. Actually, they have a resident that's 102.
Oh, that's awesome.
There. They have that facility they're currently building individual cottages. They have memory care and then they have assisted living. So you will get like the full 55 and up community in the back. That's like, I guess, cottages. I don't and then you'll have memory care, and then you have the assisted living, like condo living, I guess. So very excited about it. Gala will be there. We have some others that are there. So that spa, ideally, they would like it to be open 5 days a week. So it's a whole nother location.
And that's why Gayla is only going to be in Huntsville once a week. She's going to be
One day a
down
week.
there
She'll
helping
be
out.
Huntsville will be her day in Huntsville will be Tuesdays. So she's very committed to our guests here as well, and so we're trying to make sure that we accommodate their schedule. And a lot of them have enjoyed going to Conroe as well. So
it's great, man. Well, good stuff happening at the Color Bar. And friends, that kind of leads into something too. There's been a lot of chatter on social media. I stay out of a lot of the chatter, honestly. I want to promote good things. I don't want to get wrapped up in debates and discussions. I just want to talk every day about the good in our community.
Absolutely.
If you ask for something bad, you're going to find it.
Oh, absolutely.
I choose to ask for something good, and there is so much good happening here in Huntsville. That's what we promote here on the entire platform at Hello Huntsville. Someone had asked me, why don't you have politicians come on and talk about why they're running for office? And it's no offense to any of them, but that's not our platform. And there's great media outlets. Our newspaper does a great job covering that.
Rob, I like to, for the same thing, I support a lot of people. I've had a lot of politicians come into the salon. Hey, can I put a sign up? I'm like, I'm sorry. No. We are a safe space for all.
Yeah.
No one wants anything shoved down anyone's throat. And maybe that's not the right terminology, but that's how I feel. It's like the people that want to hear that will go and find that. Right?
Exactly. Yeah.
And so creating a safe space for all. I won't name any names, but someone did come when I had first opened. And kind of got a little upset because I told them no. And I said, look, I'm sorry, but whether guest or Democrat, Republican, it doesn't matter to me.
Yeah.
Like my views are my views, but it's not going to have me treat anyone else any different. Mm-hmm. And I don't want that in here. So the moment I say yes is the moment I start allowing that in to my company and my business. And then it doesn't become a safe space for all.
Yeah.
So, and it is. The salon is a very safe space for everyone to feel welcome, to feel included, to feel all the happiness. And like you said, you were relaxed. How many women were in the salon when you were there?
A ton.
Did you feel any different?
Felt great. Vicky McKenzie was right next to me. I already knew her. I was like, hey, Vicky, what's going on?
So that's the point. It doesn't matter if you're man, woman, something in between. There's no, I guess you can have an identity, but no identity at the same time.
Yeah.
I don't know how to word that.
Well, that's what this platform is about, Justin. And I did want to bring that up because I've had people ask, well, why don't you have this person on and we want to inform the community, but like I said earlier, and Brenda does such a great job at the newspaper, and that's their platform. They do
Absolutely.
that, and they just put an article about a gentleman running for sheriff, which I think is great, and I go read it. I like that. But our platform, we don't want to get into all that. We want to get into promoting the good. And someone even told me, they said, Rob, if you get into that, we're not going to watch anymore.
Yep.
And here's the deal, though. Someone did reach out and say, well, you had the mayor on. Well, I had the mayor on because he's already an elected official. It's a lot different if you're already an elected official. We want to let people know.
That's our community.
It's
They're
our
here
community.
to serve our community. Once again, it doesn't matter what they are or where they came from. It matters of what they're doing.
Yeah.
Be a doer. Wasn't there a commercial? That was a whole phrase. Like a whole saying. It's like, be a doer.
I have no idea.
I'm going to think about that. Hang on.
It's going to hit you in a little bit.
It is.
So.
And I'll be like,
Did you go to Learning RX at
No.
all growing up? See, I'm going to Learning RX right now. If you go to Learning RX, those things, I'm starting
Keegan goes to Learning RX. She's actually almost done. I think at the end of January, she will have completed her 13-month. Oh, it's been a lot.
Awesome.
It's a lot because she was going 3 times a week. And then we expand. Yeah, she does all the
Dude,
things.
I've got this down now.
Yeah.
So for those on Spirit Radio, you have no idea what I'm doing. But my left brain and right brain are completely messed up.
Yeah.
And while I'm driving in this morning, can you tap your fingers opposite on each hand? It's really hard. It's really, really hard.
Oh, you mean this?
And then go back. And if you can't, there's a disconnect between your left brain and your right brain. But it's hard to go reversed. Like you can go the same easy, right? You can do the same, but if you try to go reverse, I'm talking pinky to thumb and index finger to thumb and then go backwards. It's really difficult. but I've got it down. And
no, I keep going back to
yeah. Those little things. I was like, what's the point of this?
It matters.
And I'm plugging Learning RX because I'm going over there.
There's the cutest little photo. Let's see if I can find it.
But while Justin's looking for that, I am starting to remember dreams, and I used to never remember my dreams. There's little things and like little fireworks starting to open up in my brain. One exercise we go through is looking at pictures of president. Like it's pictures not of presidents, but it depicts presidents. Like like one of them Washington, and it shows like a washing machine and a ton. So it's like Washington, if you get what I'm saying. It's like Pictionary kind of. But those little things, I've been doing this over and over, and I'm only through 5 sessions now, and I'm already starting to think quicker. I feel like I'm not as fogged up, if that makes sense, because there's some disconnect in there. And Lisa Branch, and especially Lisa Roberts, she's my trainer over at Learning RX. She's done a phenomenal job. And what's really cool about it, at the end of it, Justin, we play games. So it's like it's fun too. It's not like I'm in there. I get a little stressed out because there's some things that I have to do that I just can't grasp the concept of, but I'm starting to. And so I encourage you this morning, again, small business. And Lisa and I were talking about that yesterday during training. Lisa Roberts and I were talking about the importance of supporting small business in this community. So you know what? If you're going to go out to eat today,
I can't find it.
I wanted to mention this, Justin. If you're going to go out to eat today, nothing wrong with I went to Whataburger yesterday.
Yeah.
But at least if you're someone like me that goes out to eat quite a bit, I'm always on the move, so I go out to eat quite a bit.
I've got to stop eating out.
But here's the deal. Think about that small business that you haven't been to in a while. Think about Sandra's Kitchen over here.
Absolutely.
Think about Mandy at Fiesta Taqueria. Think about...
I love her.
She's great. Think about some of these new places that are coming into town. The small businesses are so
ramen bar.
important.
There's a ramen bar. I've yet to try that.
Raymond. I know that Uberito is rebranding as a. Do you say Gyro? Is that what it's called? Gyro.
Yeah, Euro.
Euro.
Like a Nico's?
Yeah, they're going to have a Euro place now. Uberito's not. I'm kind of frustrated. I'll be honest. I need to message Jacob because I stood in line for like 3 hours to get Uberito for a year.
Oh yeah.
Turned out it was only once per month, but it was still know for a year. Well, the problem is I have like 5 left. Because it goes through like May of this year. Well, now I can't use them.
Oh.
So I got 4 for free. So whatever. But anyways, that's the way it goes.
Well, it goes into also, supporting our local business that it is here. I mean, there is a lot of overhead that with small business that these corporate companies have, like, okay, so I'll give some insight, I guess, to the hair industry. So, like, the struggle can be real, right, with any small business, but obviously the larger you get, because you're buying in bulk, right, your price can come down, right? So it, like, pays to grow. Does that make... But also it costs to grow. Like, you have years before you catch up to where the growth you win at, how much it costs you to how much you're saving. You got to help me explain this.
I understand. It's like the more you do, you've got to buy more. You got to spend more money.
Right, you got to buy more, right?
And you got to pay more staff.
You got to pay more staff. Like, it costs to grow a lot, right? And you get to save, but you got to get there, maintain it before it pays off, right? It's not just about getting there and getting it cut. In these large corporations, they started small at one point. They've spent these years growing, and now they can, okay, let's use Walmart. Okay, sure. Like, let's just use a quart of oil. They probably literally only pay $2 a quart of oil, and they sell it for $10.
But they buy so much of it.
But they buy 20 container loads of it. It's ridiculous. And so your profit margin becomes higher. But yeah, they may be paying $2 for that quart of oil, but now they're having to pay to have it shipped because it's not. Now you're not using a distributor. You're going directly from the manufacturer. Manufacturer doesn't pay shipping costs, so then you have to pay shipping. It has to sit on a container, and you have to make your order 6 months in advance because it has to go across the ocean. Then you have to pay the import taxes. I mean, it's
a ton behind the scenes.
There's so much that goes into it.
I remember one time, one of my...
So support your small business is the moral of that story, so that it can continue to grow.
And unless you own the small business, don't act like you know how it runs.
That's the truth.
Because I had a former employee, and not former because I fired him. Great guy.
You know, Rob, it's like you just come on and hit play, and the show's done.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I had and not former because I fired him. Former because he got a better job.
Yeah.
I gave this young man an opportunity. I've mentioned him before. I haven't mentioned the name. I won't do that for his privacy, but. He was he got locked up. He made some bad decisions, and nobody would give him an opportunity. I gave him an opportunity, and he was forever grateful for that.
Yeah.
And I didn't do it to toot my own horn. I did it because it's the right thing to do. I knew this guy from growing up, and he was a great guy. He just made a dumb mistake. But I'll never forget, he didn't understand, I think, sometimes the back end of everything that I had to do. And as an employee, he would say, oh, man, we billed out like $4,000 a day. Well, I also had 13 people on payroll. I had rent. I had utilities. So at the end of the day, like that barely broke even for us.
The $4,000 was like,
and so he
made $50.
So he was like, he told me one time, and my brother and I used to joke about this. Is he went, man, Rob, you're banking. He goes, I know you got cash stuffed in your house in briefcases. I was like, no, I don't, dude. I was like, do you want to see my late mortgage payment to Chase this month? Because no, I'm not banking. And so I just want to encourage you this morning, please, 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 if you don't own the business, don't, and I'm not saying it in a rude way to you, but please don't act like you know about the business.
Okay, my favorite saying that I've heard recently was small business, big bills. And it made, when I heard that, I was like, truth, preach. Because it is. We're this big. And we have all the same bills that these corporations have, and they're paying. I mean, do you know how much liability insurance is alone?
Oh, we paid a lot when I had my IT business.
Liability insurance and malpractice insurance that I carry is astronomical.
See, I didn't even realize you have to carry malpractice because you're dealing with people's physical bodies. I mean, you're
Absolutely.
cutting on their hair.
It's like there's a lot. And then each time I grow, it increases,
We had to pay a $2 million a year policy because with my IT company, we physically went into people's homes.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was, Joe Smith down the street. Not our Joe Smith. I love our Joe. I love you, Joe. I was
waiting for that.
Not our Joe Smith. We love our Joe Smith. Joe Schmo. I'll put it that way. John Doe. But he was down the street, and I'll never forget. A lady was like, "Well, Rob, why did you charge me $100 when Joe charged me $50?" I said, "Well, did you ask Joe? Does he carry liability insurance? What if Joe came into your house?" And he didn't connect a wire in your computer properly and it sparked and caught your house on fire.
Yeah.
He doesn't carry insurance. He's not looking out for your best interest. He's looking out for his because he wants to offer the product as cheap as possible so you'll use him. But he doesn't realize, and he not intentionally, but he doesn't realize he's doing it for himself because he's not caring about you. And maybe he doesn't realize that. But I learned really quick, as soon as I got into the business, I need liability insurance.
Absolutely.
How many companies... And if you're in this boat this morning, I want to encourage you, make sure you get it because I had a major lawsuit hit me from a major corporation. It was purely unintentional stuff back in 2012, I believe, when I had my IT company, and it was purely unintentional. And because we had liability and E&O, air and emission insurance.
The insurance picked it up.
Insurance picked it up, paid off the lawsuit. Now, they dropped us after, but at least I had it.
Yeah. So...
those are things. I know this morning, some of you, you're not business owners. Many of you are, but just some encouragement for you. Steph Valley said it best from Magnolia Kennel. We're going to have Steph on here with some guests a little bit later on this month.
Are they going to bark?
She said it's like in the dog world. They think all you do is sit around and play with dogs all day.
Yeah.
In all seriousness, I mean, you think about pets, and this is so important.
Even her husband.
Your pets are family.
Yeah.
You got a lot of liability. When I take my dog, if I take my dog to a kennel like Magnolia Kennel, which they do great, and I feel completely safe with those folks, but if I take now my pet is in their hands. They assume that liability. And it's not just them sitting around playing with the dogs all day. They're taking care of them.
Well, they better play with them.
They do, but they're Steph, we know that you do.
Kidding. Steph Valley is awesome, and so is her husband.
Yeah, Scott's good. Lisa was saying, amen, running a small business is harder than people realize. So, yeah, you're 100% right, Lisa. Lisa over at Learning RX. Appreciate you, Lisa.
Lisa went and put a sign in the yard for my daughter It says, Learning RX thinks I'm smart.
Oh, I love that.
And she was so excited. That was the picture I was looking for earlier, but I couldn't find it.
I've seen those. Lisa's been putting those on social media. Yeah, that's great. So, well,
maybe
Justin,
it is on hers.
It might be. Well, let's take a small, brief break. We still have about 15 minutes or so, 15 minutes. And we'll take a break. We'll hear from more of our sponsors. And then when we come back, I've got something cool for you. It involves space.
Sweet.
It involves cell phones. It involves rural areas that normally don't have good coverage. It's a little teaser for you coming up. And then we're also going to call our winner. Before we take that break.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Hey, $20 coming your way. All you got to do is text in the keyword New Year altogether.
Do we get a breakfast today?
What do you mean?
Do we get $20 or do we have extra things?
No, just $20
just $20
today. Just 20
today.
Just 20. I'm gonna go back to the Cafe Texan tomorrow.
Okay.
So $20 today. Keyword New Year. Granny Mary's Cajun Asian Cuisine text line. All you got to do is text it in. New Year, no spaces. 936-339-0139. You know what, Justin? I do have some Color Bar certificates and some product. How about I toss that in with that today too? So you'll get $20. And a Color Bar certificate and some product.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll do that. I still got a little bag of it over there. A bag.
A beak.
That I keep
a
for
sweet
you.
beak.
So we'll take a break. As always, Thursdays brought to you by the Color Bar. We'll be back at it after this. Thanks for being a part of it. And we'll be back in just a few moments.
Oh, look.
Hey, listeners, Rob here, and I'm excited to welcome Abby from the Color Bar, where they're all about meeting every community need with continuous innovation.
Thanks, Rob. We're thrilled to evolve, offering stylish cuts for kids, men, and women, alongside expert coloring services.
That's fantastic. What's new and exciting in the world of the Color Bar?
We're always adding to our repertoire. Whether it's trendy cuts for all ages or dynamic coloring techniques, our team is geared up for it.
That's great to hear. Any sneak peek into future plans?
Our community drives us, Rob. Stay tuned for more services on the horizon, ensuring we cater to everyone's unique tastes.
Exciting times ahead. And Abby, tell us about the Color Bar's locations.
We're not just in one spot, we're spreading the magic in multiple locations. You can find us in Huntsville and Conroe.
Fantastic. So listeners, for a stylish experience with the Color Bar, visit colorbartx.com or call 936-439-4972. With multiple locations, they're here to give you a look that feels uniquely yours.
We can't wait to welcome everyone to the Color Bar.
This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas.
Hey friends, Rob Hipp here. As a guy, jewelry's not really my thing. I never know what I'm looking for. I feel uncomfortable, and I just don't understand how certain things look good together. But that's why I depend on Elliot Herzlich at Elliot's Jewelers. Whenever Bridget and I wanted to get engaged, we said, we need to go to a place to where someone's going to take care of us. They're going to make me feel comfortable as a guy, but they're also going to take care of her needs as well. So I went into Elliot's, and he was so gracious and compassionate with my understanding, and I wanted something that looked a little masculine for my engagement band, and he said, I've got the perfect thing for you. And he found some white hammered gold that was trimmed in 14 karat gold, also put a diamond on that ring to signify my love for Bridget, and as we grow and our family grows, we can put a diamond around the rest of those. So friends, if you're looking for someone that is dedicated to customer service, that understands the needs of people and does what's right all the time, there's nobody better than my friend. It's Elliot Herzlich at Elliot's Jewelers. Visit him online at elliotsjewelers.com.
When you live and work in the town where you were born and raised, Lots of people become just like family. I'm Billy Cawthon, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. Over the years, we've shared a lot of good times and some tough times, and I'm honored to be the one you call on in your time of need. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, our goal is to help our neighbors in need and always provide the most outstanding service available, even on those really tough days. I thank you for your trust in us. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we're here for you.
The Oak Ridge Disciple House is a faith-based 501c3 nonprofit Christian character building ministry helping men 18 and older who are suffering from drug and alcohol addictions. If you or someone you know needs help, there is light at the end of the tunnel, and that light can be found through the Oak Ridge Disciple House. For more information, visit oakridgedisciplehouse.com.
Welcome to Magnolia Kennel of Huntsville, where we've been caring for your furry family members for over 4 decades. Nestled at 877 IH 45 South, our kennel is a perfect retreat for your pet. With a climate-controlled facility, spacious exercise yards, we ensure a comfortable and enjoyable stay. At Magnolia Kennel, we offer a range of options including overnight boarding, extended stay boarding, and doggy day out. But that's not all. We also provide additional pampering services like baths and nail care to keep your pets looking and feeling their best. Making a reservation is a breeze at magnoliakennel.com. We take great pride in our dedication to the community, supporting our local fire departments by providing oxygen pet masks. Stay connected and enjoy adorable pet updates by following us on Facebook. Magnolia Kennel of Huntsville is where dogs get to be dogs. Visit us at magnoliakennel.com to book your pet's next stay. We can't wait to meet your 4-legged family members.
All right, friends, back at it. Hey, here we go.
Hey, on a thankful Thursday.
Well, thankful.
The sun is shining. The bows are red.
You hear this? It's like proud. This is called Proud of My Accomplishments. Dun, 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 dun. The only one so far that said they did not like this later start, and I knew she wouldn't, but that's okay, because she gets up at the crack of dawn. Kay Boning.
Oh.
She gets up before the crack of dawn.
She gets up at like 4:30 every morning.
Kay, are you 4:30, 3:30? You know, my good friend of mine, and I'm so thankful to him because he's the reason that we came to Huntsville. Steve Everett used to be station manager at KSAM. I still talk to Steve probably at least once a month, usually once a week.
Yeah.
And he told me that he used to wake up at like 3 in the morning.
For what?
That's when he got up. He would get up at 3.
No.
And,
Not for me.
I've learned as I've gotten older that I get up, and children obviously make a big reason for that, but I get up earlier and I go to bed much earlier now.
Yeah.
I do not like staying up past 9 o'clock anymore. I like to get in bed.
10 is my max.
10, I'll do 10 sometime, but most of the time it's like 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
We put the kiddos, we try to get the kiddos down now at 7:30. The children, we try to get them down around 7:30. Usually Caden's up till like 8, but they sleep all night. We got them in such a good routine at home. Now, if we're not at home, it's a whole different ball game. Braylon does not like being away from home. So, anyways, hey, we appreciate all of you. Great engagement today. Rick said 5 a.m. That's a little bit later than I thought. I thought Kay would be like a 4 or 4:30er. That's what he said. Justin, Lisa said, Justin, send me a pic. And he found
I just got it.
Yeah, he found it. So he'll send it over to you, Lisa. Caitlin McNully joining us saying good morning. Good morning, Caitlin. Good to see you on today. Go by and see Caitlin. She's a good friend of ours. So appreciate you, Caitlin.
You'll have to excuse her smile. She never likes to take pictures.
We tried to AI it and it didn't work, by the way.
Yeah, it was like...
We were able to remove, there was a garbage can. We removed it.
Yeah.
But we weren't able to AI the smile. Yeah. It just didn't look right.
Maybe because we didn't put children's smile.
That's probably it. Yeah, that may have been it. Hey, our good friend Brittany Wright is joining us as well. Brittany saying good morning. She says she likes this time. She likes a little bit later. So,
because I think that's when they open.
Good morning. You know what was funny? I thought it was you. Who runs your? Does Abby? Is she on your social media? Is she on your Facebook? So I was like, I bet it's Abby. Because I just saw the color bar and I didn't read Tanning Salon yesterday. So I was like, oh, look, Justin is messaging us. I said, no, it's probably Abby. And then someone replied, I think it was Clay or Kyle, was like, "That's Brittany over at the tanning salon."
Oh, yeah.
Which is a Color Bar
Britt's
tanning
awesome.
salon.
Yes.
So you got some free promo out of that on yesterday, Justin.
Brittany works hard over there. She's awesome.
So Brittany, good to see you this morning. And Lisa, she got the picture. She said she loves the picture. And look at this. Brittany said they open at 8.
Open at 8.
So people are getting tan at 8 a.m. in the morning.
Yes.
So there you go. Well, let's head over to our text line as we have our winner today. And this is a new person that has messaged us this morning. The good news is you got to answer to win. And so I'm going to, you know what I'm going to start doing, Justin? If you don't answer, you don't win. You don't win, right? If you don't answer. But
Then they got to pay a fine?
No, then I'm not calling anybody else. I'll just keep it for myself. What do you think?
Well, I think we should roll it over. If they don't answer, we roll it over to the next pot, to the next day. And so the pot gets bigger and bigger.
You know what? I like that idea. I do want to do a secret sound for this, though.
Okay.
And I've reached out to audiology company.
Like
here in town.
maybe
I
we
didn't hear
do
back
it
from them, but-
once a month
Well,
or something.
I want to do a daily secret sound on the show. And the sponsor would pay, and part of that sponsorship money would go. And every day that, and it's going to be tough. It's not going to be an easy one. And every day that people don't get it, it'll increase by like $10 or $15.
Yeah.
So if you go 2 weeks, I mean, you're up to $200.
Yeah.
So, if you want to sponsor the secret sound, I think it'll be a big hit here on this show. Let us know. To be honest, it's going to be, I'm trying to keep it affordable, but also it has to be an amount that's going to get people excited. So that sponsorship level, probably somewhere in the neighborhood of $500 a month. But we'll give you promotion on the show. We'll promote you once a month through the website. If you're interested in that and that's your business and you want to sponsor the secret sound, again, I think it'll be a lot of engagement because we'll put it out on social media too.
Yeah.
But that's something that I've been thinking about. Let's head over to the Granny Mary's Cajun Asian Cuisine text line. I believe this is a new person that's never won before.
Hello.
Hello, who are we speaking with this morning?
This is Deborah.
Deborah. Deborah who?
Ryan.
I recognized the laugh, so I knew it was you. It's Deborah Wine joining us this morning. Congratulations. I didn't know you listened to the show, Deborah. Now I'm on the hot seat every day.
Yes.
All right. Well, Deborah, you are the winner today. I would assume that you have like Cash App or Venmo, right?
No, I don't.
Are you serious? Man, if you've listened to the show before, you know that whenever you don't have that, I have to go over to Walker County Federal Credit Union and actually physically get money and bring to you. There's a service charge for that, Justin.
To bring it to you?
Yeah.
It's 10. Okay. Is it $20 or
no,
10?
Deborah, the service charge is $25, so you actually owe me. You're going to owe me $5.
Okay.
So, well, what are you up to this morning? You're probably already busy working.
Yes, I'm at the church.
All right. Well, Deborah's over at First Baptist, so there you go.
Awesome.
Yeah, she's a faithful listener. I had no idea, Deborah, that I guess I'm in the hot seat now because I got to see Deborah, So, so I'm in trouble now sometimes, probably. So, well, congratulations. $20 coming your way. I will physically bring you the $20 bill. It may not be brand new.
Crisp?
Crisp, yeah.
Won't be crisp?
Well, Justin's here from the Color Bar. He's with us on Thursdays, Deborah, and he has a very important question for you.
What do you love most about Huntsville?
The family, the community. Everybody helps everybody.
That's
great.
what we're all here for.
That's what we're here for. Well, Deborah, congratulations. I will be seeing you a little bit later, and looks like I'm going to have to bring you $20. How about that?
Thank you.
All right. Have a blessed day. Good to hear from you, Deborah.
You too.
All right. Bye-bye. Bye. I always love when there's new people, except, I work with her, and now I got to go over. I don't mind. Over. Where's
over?
No, the bank's not this way.
Oh, the bank.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking to the church.
No, I got to go
over to the bank at Walker County Federal Credit Union.
I got to go to Walker County Federal.
Here, Rob,
get a 20.
I got Venmo. Watch this. I'm going to save you a trip.
Okay. Well,
there's your trip.
Check this.
You can Venmo me. There we go.
What year is this, though? Because we have a very strict policy that it can't be before 2019.
Can't be? Why?
Yeah.
Is that when it was real?
Or it has to be before. It has to be before because it has traces of COVID on it. That's how COVID started.
Where are the dates on these bills?
Series 2013. All right, you're in good. That's a pretty good bill for 2013. Look at that. There you go, Jackson. Good old President Jackson.
There you go. Now I saved you 10 miles.
Jackson. I always like the Jackson. He's never the last one. All right, Kyle went away for a few minutes. He said, "What did I miss?" Man, you missed a lot.
All of it. All the things, Kyle.
The good one.
I'm back.
Oh, Caitlin, sorry. Look, Caitlin, see, I said I get to go see Caitlin at Walker County Federal. Well, guess what, Caitlin? I don't, because Justin, I'm going to Venmo him. Sorry, Caitlin.
Hey, I have an account at Walker County, too. Just have her transfer it.
Yeah, just transfer the money over. Hey, that'd be easy. I could do that.
It is.
Yeah.
It's really, actually, it's very
Do you know
convenient.
your account number?
Yeah.
Okay, and your prefix is like 100 or whatever.
No,
so.
you don't have to have that.
Yeah, you do. On the quick transfer, it's 100.
No, I'm member to member.
Yeah, that's
it's
what I'm
different.
saying. So
I don't know how.
So we're going to do it after the show
I
today.
think you only have to enter the account number. It's pretty easy, though.
So there you go. Sorry, Caitlin, I don't get to come see you today because Justin hooked me up. And because we're both at Walker County Federal, it's easy.
Easy. Well, actually, you can transfer to other people, too, but
there you go.
Through the app.
I'm kind of disappointed. I really did want to go over there and see him, though.
What is she saying?
She said
100 checking,
see?
0.
See, I told you.
I thought that was a suffix.
No, well, you have to put that in, and then you have to put the last 3 letters of your last name.
Oh, only 3?
Only
Oops.
3. And your account number. So
okay.
Caitlin at Walker County Federal says, I got you, Rob. If they open an account here at Walker County Federal Credit Union, you can just transfer funds. Just saying. Well, that's what Justin and I are going to do. So there you go. As much as I wanted to see you guys, I'm kind of glad I don't
have to go over to.
Have to make that.
You hate your commute to work from work to work?
You know what's funny? The
way to go, Rob.
That wasn't me. That was Justin, by the way. Look, Rick is now getting in the. He's saying if either of you want to transfer to me, I have an account at Walker County Federal
So
Credit Union.
let's take a poll. How many bank at Walker County Federal Credit Union?
Look, here's another message coming in. Boy, I thought this was the Color Bar show. Here's Brittany saying I love
I'm telling you, Walker County Federal Credit Union, those people are outstanding. I'm not just saying that because they're on here Mondays.
They are
But
awesome.
I'm saying that because, if you have a business, I will tell you. Let me just preach for a moment. Let me just preach. First off, business accounts at Walker County Federal Credit Union have been so easy for me. Denise goes above and beyond. She's the business account specialist there. When you walk in, you're greeted by wonderful Caitlin, and many other tellers that are there. I'm sorry, I don't know the rest of the tellers because I know Caitlin. So
there's 2 Caitlins over there.
Oh, yeah, there is 2 Caitlins over there. I always have to call and ask for Magnoli. I'm like, where's Magnoli?
That's her.
Anyways, but yes, the credit union itself is very personable. And you don't get that. I'll tell a short story. What is she saying?
Lisa's saying I bank there too. It's like everybody banks there.
It's great. So we went in, not in Huntsville, in another bank out of town to get change, to make change for the store. And Tony went into 2 different banks. The first one's like, oh, no, we can't do that. And he's like, okay. So then he went over to another bank, and they're like, well, we can make an exception today. However, that's normally only for account holders, right? He's like, there's normally a fee, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, oh, okay, no big deal. Tony went back to that first bank because that's how Tony is. And he's like, I'm going to go open an account over here because they offered and told me how I could make change. They gave me a solution to my problem instead of just telling me no.
Yeah.
Anyways, that branch manager called Tony. And he's like, no, you lost it. You lost it when I walked in and you treated me that way. So this is what I have to say about Walker County Federal Credit Union. Anytime I've walked in or call or email.
Or text someone that works. Yeah, that works.
One of them that works there. It's always so personable. They really try to go above and beyond for you.
It's almost a little too personal.
Are
you guys, is this for real? Not in a bad way, but it's like, is this for real? When I text them and I get a reply, I'll text Karen if I need something.
Yeah.
I'm not used to that.
No, it's great.
Is this for real? That I can really get like a real person?
Yes. I can tell you there is one time and maybe more than that, but one time since I have banked there that there has been a call center, and it was very weird, for me, and it was during their core conversion, so they were changing operating systems. The credit union brought on a call center to help with all the calls because they knew there wasn't enough manpower there at the
or woman
credit,
power
or woman man People power.
People power.
People power. However you choose to identify at the credit union. Toy over there hiding in their back office. Anyways, always her hair's always flying. Some days it cooperates, some days it doesn't.
I love
Anyways,
Toy. She's the best.
Awesome. Anyway, so one time did I call that bank and not get one of my peoples, and I had to verify my account. And I'm like, why do you just ask Denise? I was like, just send Denise a message.
Oh, I love it.
I was so like miscombobulated because they're like, what's your account number? And I'm like, I don't know.
That's like when I used to.
I do know it now.
Now, there was a time when I went to another national chain because I knew the guy that owns them, that started them. There's one here in town to get my hair done.
Yeah.
And when I would visit, I'd always, to be honest, I'll be fair, I would always enjoy it because you talk about the experience.
Right.
Well, early on, the company, the way it ran was you always had the same experience.
Yeah.
So I'd go to the one in Georgetown. Great. This was before Huntsville, but I'd go to the one in Georgetown.
No, I know who you're talking about.
I'd get great. And that's where their headquarters, corporate headquarters, world headquarters. I'd go there. I'd get my hair cut. Great. I would be on the road calling Sam Houston basketball. One day I realized, man, I need to get a haircut. I'm in Arkansas. What do I do? Well, right across the street from the hotel is this particular haircut place.
Yeah.
So I walk in there. I did not get the same experience.
Uh-oh.
They started asking me questions that I've never been asked before.
Better or worse experience?
Worse experience.
Oh, no.
Because I chose to go to this place because I always got the same experience no matter where I was at. It's like when you're a member of the Rotary Club and you go visit another town on vacation, you go to the Rotary meetings and you get the same experience, the same feeling. This particular time in Arkansas, I walk in, I did not get they started asking me, well, how would you like this? And how does this work? And they were like asking me what they should do. And I said, well, wait a minute. You guys are the experts. I'm not. I don't even know what, weird things about my neck that I've never heard of. I was like, what do you mean? Well, this is called a blah, blah, blah cut. And I was like, I've never, ever, ever heard of that.
Do you know what solves that problem?
Just not going there anymore. Going to the color bar.
A picture.
So, anyways,
Easy.
I just wanted to bring that up because that's what it's all about. So, anyways, Justin, I think that'll wrap it up today.
It does.
I owe you $20, so thank you. I got to go take it's by proxy. I got 20 from you. I got to send you back 20. I got to take your 20 over to Deborah. But that's what makes Huntsville go around, right? So, well, friends, join us again tomorrow. 8:30 we'll be, or 7:30. Well, don't come on at 8:30.
7:30, Rob.
7:30 we'll be back at it tomorrow. Our good friend Billy.
Were you here at 7?
I was here at actually 6:39 this morning.
Wow.
Yeah.
Getting earlier, huh?
Yeah, a little bit earlier this morning. So I got here early. I had a lot of stuff to do. So I'm usually up, though. I set the alarm 5.
You
and
did
I
not message me till way after 7, sir.
Oh, I know. I didn't want to make you feel pressured. So I decided, you know what? I said Justin probably thinks that we're starting the new 7:30 because I didn't tell him
after the new year.
Yeah, exactly. So I knew that's what you were doing, and I was like, I'm not going to tell him no. And the day, because you used to get on to me I would message you.
I'd message less than 12 hours before.
I'd message you at 9 o'clock at night. Hey man, are you going to be on tomorrow? Who's on?
I'm like, yeah.
So I didn't want to do that to you, Justin.
I'm a planner.
So, all right, friends, that'll wrap it up. Justin, appreciate you. Fun show today,
absolutely,
man.
Absolutely.
Been great. Go by and see the Color Bar. They are the hair experts here in Huntsville. It doesn't matter if you're a guy, girl, wherever you're at, whatever you're doing. The Color Bar is going to take excellent care of you. You're going to get a great
Even
experience.
babies. We had jump around moonwalks in the other day.
Chris's little one.
Yes, I know their names. Balin and...
I don't know their names.
Balin. I'm horrible.
Sorry, Chris, I don't know.
Anyways, he screamed with Gayla. One of them did really great, and the other twin he was not having it that day, at all. And it was funny. They wanted the video of them screaming. But
we'll get it. Color Bar, go see him. Justin, his crew, they will take great... Oh, look at that. That's all right. Justin and his crew will take great care of you. at the color bar.
Look, that's a wrap. We're done. Okay, mic drop.
Literally is a wrap. Friends, we love you, Huntsville. Thanks for being with us. We'll be back at it tomorrow morning. Make sure to hop on and join us. 7:30. Billy Cawthon will be with us from Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. And our good friend Deanna Irwin. We wanted to get Deanna on here to talk about the upcoming Pineapple Run and see how she's been. So we love you, Huntsville. That'll wrap it up today. As always, I end every broadcast with the same message. And please listen to this, that we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We truthfully need each other. Provide a word of encouragement. Lend a hand of support. Somebody out there needs you. Good morning, Huntsville, and God bless. We'll see you back at it bright and early tomorrow, 7:30, to get your morning started.
7:30.